Hi, welcome to video number 14. I meditated on it today and I sought spiritual counsel, and the subject that came up was acceptance. And there's a chapter in the big book of Alcoholics Anonymous that addresses this, and I'd like to read some of that to you right now. I need my glasses here. And acceptance is the answer to all my problems. When I am disturbed, it is because I find some person, place, thing, or situation, some fact of my life, unacceptable to me, and I can find no serenity until I accept that person, place, thing, or situation as being exactly the way it is supposed to be at this moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing happens in God's world by mistake. Until I could accept my alcoholism, I could not stay sober. Unless I accept life completely on life's terms, I cannot be happy. I need to concentrate not so much on what needs to be changed in the world as on what needs to be changed in me and in my attitudes. Shakespeare said, "All the world's a stage, all men and women merely players." He forgot to mention that I was the chief critic. I was always able to see the flaw in every person, every situation, and I was always glad to point it out because I knew you wanted perfection just as I did. AA and acceptance have taught me that there's a bit of good in the worst of us and a bit of bad in the best of us. That we are all children of God and we each have a right to be here. So when I complain about me or about you, I'm complaining about God's handiwork. I am saying that I know better than God. Yeah, I'll read it a little bit more. For years, I was sure the worst thing that could happen to a nice guy like me would be that I would turn out to be an alcoholic. Today, I find it's the best thing that has ever happened to me. This proves that I don't know what's good for me. And if I don't know what's good for me, then I don't know what's good or bad for you or anyone else. So I'm better off if I don't give advice, don't figure I know what's best, and accept life on life's terms as it is today, especially my own life, as it actually is. I think I'll stop right there. It's a tough pill to swallow, acceptance. There was an old timer when I was newly sober, way back in the day. And he said something that stuck with me for the rest of my life in sobriety. And it was this: whenever me and reality get into a tussle, reality always kicks my ass. Tremendous wisdom in what he said. I don't get to bend reality, but reality certainly gets to bend me. At least that's my experience. I'm sure there are people out there that probably had different experiences. That is not my experience. And is it depressing sometimes? Absolutely is. Accepting things as they are can be very difficult. Accepting mistakes that I've made, accepting mistakes that others have made, accepting circumstances that are current, circumstances that were in the past. And as I get older, as I approach my leaving of the planet as a result of my body breaking down, I realized more and more that I was never in control of anything. I thought I was, but I wasn't. Because I could never predict the fastballs or the curveballs that were coming my way. I didn't see them. Had no ability to predict something. Like somebody crashing into me out of the blue. But I do know this. I do know that when I practice, and it's a practice, believe me, it's a practice. When I practice accepting things as the way they are right now, it's difficult, I won't lie, but it makes it easier. And when I'm accepting of that reality, then I have an option as to choices rather than being somebody that, I don't think this is true. I don't think that ostriches stick their heads in the sand when they're afraid of something. But I get to face my challenges head on. And with God's help, I have found that over the many decades that I have been able to withstand the storms. I'm still here. Still here. And that's saying a lot. Because there have been many times in life where I could easily have been taken out by disease or by accidents that I couldn't have predicted, and the ramifications of those circumstances that were thrust upon me. I think I might be babbling here, so I think I'll stop talking. The truth is murdered in a multiplicity of words, and I don't want to be guilty of murdering the truth. So, thank you for being here with me today. And as I've said before, I really hope that God blesses you with a realization of His ever-present presence everywhere, omnipresent, and even more so, a realization of just how deeply and widely and vastly God loves each and every one of you. Hope you have a great evening.